If you think your dog sleeping next to your baby is just cute, you're only seeing the surface of something much deeper. Because what if I told you your dog isn't just resting there? They're watching and protecting, but not in the way most people imagine. When a dog chooses to sleep beside a baby, it's not random. Dogs don't make emotional choices like humans do. They respond to energy, routine, scent, and instinct. And in that mix, something powerful is happening inside their mind. A baby gives off something different, a soft vulnerability, a high-pitched sound, a slow, unpredictable rhythm. To a dog, this isn't just a family member. It's something they instinctively feel responsible for. But here's where it gets even more interesting. Dogs don't see baby the way we do. They don't understand age. They don't think this is a human infant. Instead, they recognize something closer to a pack member who cannot protect themselves. And that changes everything. Because in the dog's world, weakness doesn't mean separation. It means protection. So when your dog lies next to your baby, they're not just being affectionate. They are positioning themselves in a protective role, close enough to respond, calm enough to avoid triggering stress, alert enough to notice change, but still relaxed. And that balance is not accidental. Here's something most people don't realize. Dogs have an internal alert system that never fully switches off when they're near something they care about. Even when their eyes are closed, their hearing is active. Even when they look asleep, part of their brain is still scanning. So that peaceful image of your dog sleeping next to your baby, it's not just peace. It's awareness wrapped in calm. But let's go deeper. Why that specific position? Why so close? Because proximity is safety in the animal world. The closer they are, the faster they can react. If the baby moves, cries, or makes an unusual sound, the dog doesn't need to decide what to do. They already know. And this is where instinct takes over. But here's the emotional truth most people miss. Your dog isn't just protecting your baby because of instinct alone. They're bonding. In their mind, your baby becomes part of their inner circle, a group they emotionally attach to over time through scent familiarity, daily exposure, and repeated calm experiences. And once that bond forms, it becomes deeply protective. But there's another layer. Not every dog reacts the same way. Some stay distant, some observe from across the room, and some choose to stay right beside the baby at all times. That difference is not about breed. It's about trust and emotional imprinting. Now here's a subtle but important moment to notice. If your dog gently checks your baby during sleep or shifts position slightly closer, that is not random movement. That is monitoring behavior. It's their way of making sure nothing has changed. No danger, no discomfort, no threat. And every time everything stays normal, their confidence grows stronger. But what happens when the dog suddenly stops doing it? That's something many owners miss. A sudden change in proximity or behavior can mean stress, environmental discomfort, or overstimulation. Dogs are silent communicators. They rarely tell you directly. They show you. So this behavior isn't just about love. It's about communication and protection, an emotional bonding that runs deeper than words. If this is changing how you see your dog, it should. Because what looks like a simple sleeping position is actually a silent agreement. I will stay here because you cannot do it alone. And in that quiet moment between your baby and your dog, a bond forms that doesn't need language. Your dog isn't just sleeping next to your baby. They're standing guard in the only way they know how.